Good morning. I am happy and excited today. My channel is growing, my bike is coming along, and because of all the comments I got yesterday from my viewers, I got a lot of things to check on this bike for the electrical problems and the tuning of the carburetor, and I'm gonna get this bike going. I know it's gonna be great. I feel like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it makes me happy and excited. So thank you all for your comments, and I'm gonna pull this car out, move the bike over, and get to work, and hopefully we can see some progress today. So let me get busy. Well, I found one problem so far. There is this little rubber thing is broken. I didn't think much about that when I was putting this together, but when it was sitting here on the bike and I had the key on, I saw a spark. And so that right there, it seems too simple to be the culprit of it all. But it's something that needs to be done because it does need to be ground there. And something else I saw that I'm not sure, I guess I need to look in the electrical diagram, the wiring diagram, but this is grounded to here, and there's another ground to the bottom. But this plate is not grounded to the bike except in one area where it just sits on a little hook goes down in a hole. And so I don't know if that's, and it feels strong enough, so it might be good, but I need to trace that. Well, I mean, actually, if it was like that from the factory, then it should be right, but that's what I need to check and make sure it was like that from the factory, not that somebody just took a ground from somewhere else and wired it up there thinking it would work. Well, I've been out here staring at this for, it's embarrassing to say, but probably 4 or 5 hours. And I haven't come up with anything. I don't know. I ran up to the store just now. I got these I'm talking. I got some electronic cleaner and a test light. So I guess now the only thing to do is to clean everything up. I'm gonna unplug every one of these little attachments here. All of these clips like this, I'm gonna take off. Spray with the electronic cleaner and see if that helps. And then I'm gonna test everything with the light, see if I can find something. And my next step after that is start to take things apart. I really don't want to get up under the switch itself and to see if there's a problem there. I mean, to me, I feel like there's not going to be a problem there because this stuff kind of worked when I got it. I mean, it was intermittent, but it did flash every once in a while. So maybe it's just a bad connection somewhere that I haven't found yet. I really don't want to start tearing switches apart, but that's gonna have to be my next step. But I'm gonna get this electronic cleaner in everything, get everything good and cleaned up, and hopefully that'll work. I found some loose screws, thinking maybe some grounds would it would affect the ground, but so far I haven't found anything like that. I'm gonna keep on working. I'll find it eventually. I know it. I just gotta keep on going. It just started working. I saw the brake light was on. Is it getting brighter? Or is it just constantly on? See? High beams on, blinkers on. So what just happened? I mean, I was just sticking maybe one of these had a loose connection, and when I stuck the tool in, it pushed the connection up in there better and works. Because I wasn't getting a test light to come on this green and yellow wire that comes out of here. And so I was thinking it had something to do because other grounds light up and this one didn't. Let's see if they're still working. So maybe what I could do is pull at some of these. Is this blinking? See, some kind of current is going through that light, causing it to blink. But even when I unplug some of these, let me see. So that still works. Lights coming on. Yep. Well, that eases my mind knowing that I don't have to tear any switches apart. It's got something in here, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I should say, oh, just thank goodness it's working. Let's put everything back together and be done with it. But in my experience with this, it's not going to work again in a couple of minutes for some reason. But hey, let's celebrate our small victories, huh? Let's not say, oh, what will the future bring? Let's just say right now it's working. I'm thankful. I'm happy. And everything seems great. So I'll put the bike back together again. Let's put these blinkers on, put the seat on, put the tank on, and maybe we're done. Actually, before I do all that, I better figure out why the brake switch, yeah, it's not working. I took it off. It was working backwards a little while ago. Well, this right here, the switch. When I put it on, every time I squeeze on, it stayed on, and when I squeezed the brakes, it went off. So I flipped this around, but now it's not working at all. So now I got the electronic cleaner. I'll take all this off, clean it up real good, and put it back on with this flip the other way, and see if that works. So I gotta have the brakes working before I put all this wiring back together. And I found it's so much easier instead of hanging upside down trying to get a spring and a little clip to stay in a switch upside down is nearly impossible. But if I just take this off like this, then it's right side up and it's a lot easier to work with. Yep, there it goes. I wish I had the camera where you could see it, but the light wasn't coming on. And now that I flipped it around that way, it is. So if I don't want to run the battery down. Well, I wanted to clean it all out inside, but because they're such small parts and it is working, I don't want to do anything to jeopardize that, so we'll just put it straight back together. Here, I'll show you it working. Okay, now let's just put it back together and take it for a drive. I don't think it's ready for a drive yet, but I'll put it back together. I don't think I'm gonna drive it today because of the brakes and all, but it's pretty exciting. I know that it's just luck right now that the brakes are, that the lights are working, but it gives me hope that it's just a little bad connection that I should find real quickly, or maybe I won't find it. Maybe one of those screws that I screwed and unscrewed broke up a little corrosion under there and made the ground work right. Who knows if that's what it was. It just all of a sudden started working. But hey, don't look a gift the horse in the mouth, that's what they say. Who knows? I'm just thankful it works, and the bike sounds good. It's coming along, and step by step, we're doing this. So thanks again for all of your help that you've given me. I really appreciate it, and you keep me going. And thank you. And you all have a wonderful night. Take care. Bye-bye.